Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am back with a new video showing you what I've been working on for months now. The first WWE RPG adventure game that I am currently working on, the RPG Maker game engine. What you just saw was the title screen, and this is the first map I've been working on. And that is Chris Jericho, but in the game you are not playing as Chris Jericho. I just had him selected so I could see how well his sprite would look in-game, and I kind of do like his sprite. I tried making it to where the lights on his jacket would flicker, and yeah. Now I'm going to show you the first one of the few buildings that you can interact with in the game when I have it finished. Building I'm looking at right now is the training hall. I'm not sure if you'll be able to go inside the building in the end game, but you will be earning training tickets in the game to use in this building to greatly boost your character's stats altogether. But they'll be the rarest items in the game to get. Yeah, it's sort of like a special item that you can use there. And now we're going to look at the second building. This building right here is the shop where you can buy a lot of goods, and we can actually go inside the building as well. If the audio's bad from the game, it's because I had it recorded on a screen capture. And this is what all the shops will look like inside. You can't talk to the guy right now, but when I get the game finished, you can talk to him to buy power bars or other items that can help you in the matches. Pretty much power bars you can buy that can raise your attack power by a little bit. As you can see, I have cars that are able to drive on the road. I tried making it to where it's hard to get into the road, but I'll show you a little fault with that here in a minute. I pretty much did that to make sure the NPCs don't go wandering out into the road. I made these crosswalks, but I couldn't place a barrier in the middle of the crosswalks. Like there's a hidden barrier where I'm trying to walk at. Because if I put one there, then the cars won't go past it. They'll just stop dead at that crosswalk. But now we're going to go up to WWE headquarters. And here we have is the lobby of the WWE headquarters. This room might seem like very barren and desolate, but there should be a few NPCs here and there and wrestlers you can interact with or start a mission. And here's a couple test NPC of wrestlers. The small guy right there, which he's not really small, but you know, he's the normal height for all characters. You can see when he faces you, it's Ryback saying feed me more. If you do notice spelling errors when I go up to talk to these characters, it's because I worked on them real fast on the point. That's that character's Big Show. He's one of the few only gigantic NPCs that I'm making. But I don't know if there'll be any more big characters I'll make like that. But yeah. Pretty much I rushed when trying to make out what they needed to say just for this video. Because, you know, I don't have very much time on my hands. As you notice, I'm not uploading videos constantly. Here we have the SmackDown General Manager's office. This floor will be called the SmackDown office. And in-game, you can actually choose which floor you want to be on. I just had it all tested out. And there's Booker T. There's his photo. I tried making sure the photos were in the best quality because when you put them on RPG Maker, they pretty much have a very low quality. And I had to make each NPC character of wrestlers from scratch. I did have a blank NPC starter photo, which has rows of blank NPCs that you can like design on your own. But either way, it's a real challenge to try to make these small sprites look much like the real person as possible. Sometimes I try picking out certain facial detail to put in the character sprite. As you can see, there's not much to the SmackDown office. You know, these rooms might look useless at the time, but all these rooms and areas can be used for missions to find stuff for people, or just look for someone, having to talk to someone at a certain time. But yeah, pretty much it's all good for story progression. This is the Raw office. It's much bigger, much more, a little bit more high-tech, business-friendly. It's kind of showing a weird bias over SmackDown. They have a bigger bathroom, and Jesus, they have sinks. Holy hell, they're able to afford sinks. But yeah, I thought that was a little bit funny, because if you look at the SmackDown office, their bathrooms don't have sinks. I forgot to put them in there. This is the GM office. I'm not going to tell you who's the general manager of Raw yet, but I do have it planned, but that's a secret for now. And they have a bigger break room. But pretty much all this is just for mission-based and stuff like that. Even though you will be able to choose which side you'll be on in-game, whether it be Raw or SmackDown, it'll probably change the story up a little bit, which will take more time to create. Now this is, guess who? Mr. McMahon's office. Very big, very flashy and out there. Now guess who this NPC that I'm looking at right now? Come on, look, turn, and there we go. It's Triple H. I really liked how his sprite turned out. And, yeah. I had to record this later on. So, yeah, I'm having to wait. I can't really think. Good grief, look at all the TVs. And, yep, there's Mr. McMahon, his little photo. And he says, like, a smart-ass remark if you talk to him. But, yeah, I'm not going to give much away in story, but you can pretty much tell that Mr. McMahon is kind of an important character, but you won't see much of him in-game, but you can visit his office from time to time. But I am planning on his office being off-limits, guarded by police guards. But yeah, there will be a number of cutscenes that will feature this room as well. So now we're going to stop it right here, and I'm going to show you a test map where I test out all the game mechanics, like the sprites of the cars and characters to see how they turn out, and the battle system, which I haven't yet actually worked on, but I have done a little bit, but not really the battle mechanics, because still what's left over from the RPG Maker is the spells and fire and ice. When I have that all worked out, I'll put actual wrestling moves in there as well, like grappling holds and stuff like that. That'll do stat damage. So yeah, there's the John Cena character sprite. To make sure you knew who he was, I focused in on the hat the blue eyes and the chin. I made his chin larger. And yeah, I'm now a John Cena fan. I wish he was gone from the show. There's Randy Orton. I really liked making him try and make his arms look like they have tattoos. They do kind of look like they have tattoos on them. It only took like, what, a couple of pixel blocks? 4 pixel blocks to make his arms look like they had actual tattoos on them. Shane McMahon. You know, we have Daniel Bryan. As you can see over there, we have Hulk Hogan. I guess what I'm wanting to show here is the quality of the character pictures. And this other guy up here who's bald, that's supposed to be Goldberg. What I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get him to look at me, see, because for some reason I didn't add his talking function on there to show you his character picture, which is hilarious, by the way. But I want him to look straight dead at you, because I made his sprite look funny for some reason. If he ever does turn to look down, kind of looks like he has a stroke, because one of his eyes is like all mean and pissed off. There we go. Now we have Hulk Hogan. His little speech picture turned out real well. I guess I'm going to show you the battle part of it. CM Punk will be in the game as well. That's how the battle starts out. And I just chose a random photo, Mr. McMahon. And like I said, I haven't really worked on the battle mode, really, hardly at all, except for certain pictures and music. But like I said about the battle and the magical abilities that are still left over from the game engine itself, like the fire attacks and stuff like that, they will be changed in favor of wrestling moves, wrestling holds, that'll deal different sorts of stat damage, like bleeding will replace poisoning, and stuff like that, which was inspired by the South Park game, Stick of Truth. And here's what happens when you die. And yep, that is your game over screen. If you ever fall in a fight or a match, the whole story of the game is if you ever lose a fight or a match, Vince McMahon will fire you. I want to thank you for checking out this video. Support me. Give me a lot of views. Like, share this video. Like this video. Leave a comment if you like the work I've done so far. This is, I'm putting in a lot of hours trying to make these character sprites, and it is very challenging. But I love it. It's fun. It's neat how much I've been working on this. See you later.